They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause I said no risk.
Okay, Coach, thank you. It is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Carolina Panthers. This one taken from the 7. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
56 to Mike. 56.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point. I've seen guys in this league throw 4.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. With his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, did you practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's go. What's the curl?
Toss play, Kamara. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd down.
180.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Here we go. Black 20. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Black and turn.
Now a toss, Kamara left side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
That! Black 80. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Hey, Stu.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for Carolina. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 10-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against.
And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
SOS. Check 99. Check 99.
On second down, here's Haskins. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Pat! 230. Check. Black,
now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
Set! Black 20. Here we go. Watch 7. Single.
2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's got it to Hilton. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Haskins. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Haskins on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it's going to be 2nd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Beckham, 29 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
From the 27, Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
On the draw, this is Smith. Oh, he shifts past him. And shutting him off, now open field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Like 80.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Roethlisberger looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll go out of bounds, but 10 yards inside of enemy territory at the 40. Great return.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
230.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Complete to Hilton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 38, Roethlisberger. And some room to work. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Check 24, check 24.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. Flush to his right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. John Ross there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll...
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At
The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Here we go.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Hilton. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Chargers.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Flag 20. 57's the mic. Hey. Flag is third.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Jones has it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's second down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
57. Mike, 57.
On third down, Smith. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it here with Smith. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
Come on now, let's go.
The 4th down pass. Devin White on the tackle.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Complete. Smith has it. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
I got him. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Guys, Allentown, let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Here we go. Here they go.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Haskins now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Lambo to add on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Chargers 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now fixing this deficit in the 4th. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked out.
That's caught at the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Keep playing offense all day. Whoa! Let's get it. That, like 80.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 3rd down, Smith. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Mike 51. Hey, I'm coming.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 37.
That's good for the Panthers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams.